In fact, he's not even a Democrat. He's probably a socialist. Who knows? He could be. Either way, that's fine. There was no red wave. I mean, the Senate potentially lost 2 sets for the Rebbies. They gained a couple in the House. So there was a historic win a couple years ago, the red wave. What did anyone think, logically speaking or common sense wise, was going to happen? That all of a sudden, all these Democrats and these liberals that were still, there, what did anyone really think that they were going to switch red? Like, basically, if you look at the House and the Senate, you're looking at a red base that's expanded, and you're looking at a Democrat base that's, well, about where it was. Gained a couple seats and lost a couple seats. Now, as a strategist, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at it much differently than most people. And I kind of keep that to myself and those that see it too. If you see that, you're a very smart person. Very smart. You're very intelligent. You understand the simplicity of things. You look at it and you're like, this is not exactly what both sides are saying. I would say that it's about right. It's about right. That's what I would say. Shit. Okay, so what went down here? Okay, so far, and the reason I said 2 seats was because Georgia doesn't look good. There's going to be a runoff apparently, but anyway. And then in terms of the House, so that's actually they gained 6 seats. They gained 6 seats, so the Democrats lost ground on the House, and they may have gained 1 to 2 seats in the Senate, which is actually more important. But anyway, look at, I mean, with all the issues going on, you would think that either one would do better, but neither side did that. They basically stayed close to the same. So this is a time of defense for Republicans when they shouldn't be on the defensive. They should be saying that, well, you're at your base right now. You got what you got, and we're still in power. And we've grown, actually, in fact, what we could. You've lost a little bit. You lost more ground. We just took the majority of the ground last election time. With all the issues with the Supreme Court stuff on the abortion and stuff like that, you're going to tell me that there should have been a red wave? No one was telling me that, but I'm just going to say that for example. No, 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 no. With the Supreme Court stuff, this should have been a blue wave. Biden could very well lose re-election. This should have been a blue wave. Now, what this could indicate is, because the way that our democracy is, we like to divide our powers. We vote based on who's in power, who's got what. Now the Republicans are in control. If I'm looking at 2024, I'm looking at Biden continuing another 4 years based on that alone. I don't like that, but that is what it is. We'll see, though. If anyone wants to ask me why I don't like that, they're more than welcome to ask me why I don't like that. But yeah, I look at it very differently. But it is what it is. As far as bullshit like this stupid fuck,
disappointing right now, but I kind of don't. And I think that it's time for people to accept the reality of the civil war inside of the Republican Party. It does.
They gained ground. You just saw right there. They gained ground. They may have lost 1 or 2 Senate seats, but they gained 6 House seats. So they did, by any means, they didn't lose. And they won the last midterm elections. That is... But... Stupid idiots. And he's not a stupid idiot, but he's saying something really stupid. Says he's paid to say this bullshit. So I retort calling him a stupid idiot. I was angry. That's my excuse for calling him a stupid idiot. Then I retorted and said what he said was stupid. But he's paid to say and spew this bullshit.
I love Benny Johnson talking about flaccid, dude. Holy shit.
The corporate GOP approach to this very winnable election. Now I think there's
what are they going to win? What are they going to win? Look how red the country is. What the fuck are they going to win? The Democrats are locked up in the biggest cities in the fucking country. This year, New Mexico. What the fuck are they going to win? What is it? There's as many in the big cities as there are in the rural areas? Like, it's all divided even though it doesn't look like it. What the fuck were they gonna win? Look how many fucking states are red. What the fuck are they gonna win extra? Do they underestimate their fucking Democrat fucking base that fucking much? But no, I'm fucking pissed off about that kind of shit. Because he's fucking paid to spew bullshit that's supposed to fucking turn around the fucking narrative. Spewing stupid shit like that.
But you touched on McCarthy. I thought it was wild the way they rolled out this plan for America. I saw nothing about it. Nothing. I am obsessed with following the news. I got an entire team of young kids, 20 years old.
Oh my god, that's sus, bro. He said, I got an entire team of young kids. Yo,
wait.
Yikes, Benny.
All they do is look at clips online. Never once did I get a clip about Kevin McCarthy going based, going flamethrower. Kevin McCarthy.
What are you clapping to?
Never once.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, they didn't. Kevin McCarthy never memed. That's why they lost. That I love that. The big brains. You want to know? You want to know why Benny Johnson is not on Fox News and on the Charlie Kirk show instead?
What, this guy?
Because that's his analysis. Because he's a fucking idiot. That's why the show gets like 5 views on some forgotten platform.
Wait.
That's hilarious, dude.
Wait.
Nancy Pelosi is popping because she goes viral with the laser eyes memes. Huh.
I didn't get a single clip that like the corporate GOP did a single fire thing in this election. And we cover this
Benny,
day in and day out. We have the best damn people on the internet covering.
Yeah, Nancy Pelosi wins, and the Democratic Party wins because it's Nancy Pelosi's titties, dude. That's it.
The hottest clips out there.
Rocket 97, thank you for the 10 gifted. Let me cover. Thank you for the.
At least he's being fun.
5 gifted.
Boost! I would have covered it. I have nothing against it. But I didn't get a single clip, Rich. Nothing.
20 seconds, Rich, and we'll talk over the break.
Yeah, Benny Johnson. Benny Johnson, dude. He has his finger on the pulse, ladies and gentlemen. Quality analysis. Not enough based, groiped up clips from Kevin McCarthy. Bro, the GOP's in a weird predicament. The brainwashing is not enough to captivate white suburban voters, okay? You went too far, and that's unfortunately the only weapon you have, because God forbid, you're not going to fucking run on, like I said, tort reform, and you're not going to run on, cutting Social Security spending. You're not going to run on cutting benefits. That's a psychotic way to run. If you ran on that, you'd be a fucking Democrat. Let's be real. Only Democrats are dumb enough to fucking run on stupid shit like that. You're not doing that. You have to hit you have to hit the fucking high notes. Guess what? They're telling Yoplait yogurt to be gender neutral. They're making the yogurt woke. It's like, dude, come on. We moved past this. Like, no one gives a shit. Please. There's 8% inflation. But the thing is, like, because the media hyper focuses on that shit, overall, even I thought there were more people that were insane in the country than there actually are. Now, this doesn't mean that there won't be more insane people in the country, because those suburbs are slowly but surely also going to get captivated by the brain rot, especially if Fox News keeps behaving in the way that it has been.
This is how. This is how you. Oh man, just assume everyone's fucking stupid. The average IQ in this country is 100. People are very fucking capable of making a fucking decision themselves, and only fucking people making fucking judgments for them, or making up their fucking minds for them. Unbelievable.
Older the 40-year-olds get, the more fucking reactionary that they get, the more they watch Fox News, and Fox News keeps fucking going crazy.
No. No, they just want to keep their shit, the shit that they've earned in their life. That's what they want to do. They want to keep their shit. They want to keep their financials. They want to keep what they've earned. They want to keep their place. They get in a position to where, you know, their property is very important.
With the crime panic and the satanic panic, the more
I don't watch Fox News anymore. I stopped watching Fox News a long time ago because I got tired of news in general because it's negative bullshit.
happily those suburban voters are going to vote on behalf of these like increasingly insane candidates.
This was not only not a red wave, it was not a red tide, it was barely a red trickle. Barely a red trickle. Which means heads should roll. When your football team is expected to go 16-0, it's one thing if your football team then proceeds to go 14-2
What the fuck, Shapiro?
or 10-6. If your football team proceeds to go 8-8, people get fired. The entire
Shapiro. Okay, obviously I don't take fucking sides. Fucking Shapiro. Okay, so I can see why Hasanabi's fucking doing that stupid shit. Okay, Ben Shapiro, what the fuck do you expect to be gained? Do you expect to fucking convince every fucking Democrat and liberal to be fucking conservative? What the fuck do you expect? What the fuck do you expect to be gained? If anything, I'm surprised the GOP has so much. Has won so much. Considering all the social issues going on. Again, the abortion stuff. Anything involving the Supreme Court these days, right? What the fuck do you expect? So Ben Shapiro fucks his own fucking party in the ass. Ben Shapiro. I don't understand. I don't understand. He has put his shit in a bubble. He had an expectation that he created himself in his mind, apparently, where things should be. And because that didn't magically happen, he's going to put blame. And he's going to fucking do something really fucking stupid. And he's going to blame his party. And that's going to cause rifts. So I don't know if Ben Shapiro is some fucking type of fucking, now he's a Democrat stooge, or he's part of the Democrat play, because it sounds like the narrative is split the Republican. That's what they're talking about. They didn't do so well, so something needs to change. Nothing needs to change, obviously, because what they did worked. They gained a little. Good for them, I guess. But this is going to be the narrative going forward. They're going to split their own asses. That's what they're going to do. I'm just a fucking strategist, that's all. If I want the team to win, I'm looking at the pros. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. How do we stay in power? With how divided the country is, how did we stay in power? With the abortion stuff going on, huge topic. How did we stay in power? Why was there no blue wave? That's the thing. Now, because of these smart people saying stupid shit, what they end up doing is, because the odds are that people will, because again, Americans have an average of 100 IQ. That is an IQ level that's very capable of making decisions. Very capable of making decisions and voting. Very capable, okay? They look at this. The Republicans are in charge. They have control of the Senate. They have control of the House. Okay, we don't want them in control of the White House. Just like if it was reversed, we wouldn't want the Democrats in the in the White House if they had already the House and the Senate, for example. That has been historically true, and that's what people don't understand here. Look who's in the White House right now. The Republicans have already been in control. Who's in the White House? A Democrat. People are looking at the different perspectives, and it makes me angry. It makes me very angry that they're so dumb. I think dumb would be a good context. Instead of calling them stupid. Someone like Ben Shapiro's stupid. No, you're dumb right now. You're being dumb. You're saying stupid shit. And Hasanabi, shame on him for using Ben Shapiro like this. It's like they're both working together to divide the party. And honestly, and from my perspective, so if you say you're a constitutionalist, automatically take yourself out of either party right now, 100%. Just like the libertarians, take yourself out. Because if you're a constitutionalist, you don't belong in either party. And I love the ideals and values and the Constitution of the Republic. So right there, I'm eliminated from both parties. That's why I didn't vote. I didn't vote for neither Trumpy or Biden when they ran for president. I didn't vote for either one of them.
Entire coaching staff, the entire leadership team in the Republican Party needs to.
I enjoyed a lot of policies Trump enacted. He did nothing for the debt. I could not vote for him again. With the debt stuff, I could not vote for him again. And there was no fucking way I was going to vote for a plagiarist like fucking Biden. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
Go, and it needs to go now. I spoke to the Republican House caucus back in 2021, and I said to them, if somehow you fail to take the House, given the conditions that you have been given, every one of you ought to lose your jobs. Well, they're barely going to take the House, and I mean barely going to take the House.
He says this like he's in one of the main mouthpieces of the GOP. No. This is one area where Ben Shapiro, unironically, is closer to the Republican Party's operatives than he is to the Republican Party's voters. He's constantly trying to maintain this delicate balance of pushing the culture war shit while also simultaneously truly wanting to make an earnest effort to, like, you know, eviscerate Palestinians or make sure that, you know, there's even further tax cuts and further deregulation. Like, a lot of Republicans don't care. A lot of Republican voters just care about the culture war shit. Ben also cares about the Republican Party. He also maintains this delicate balance by hiring motherfuckers like Michael Knowles and Candace Owens to say the psychotic shit, Matt Walsh, to say the psychotic shit so he can turn around and sometimes say, I'm the reasonable person here. He's mad because he thinks that, he sees the writing on the wall that, like, not enough crazy folk are in the ranks of the loyalist ranks of the Republican Party. Dems are the normie party. GOP tried to flip that by associating them with crime and immigrants and gender sickos, but the stridency of their case made them look kind of crazy to the people who are saturated by media but not over-torqued by media, aka normies. But Democrats are still doomed in the long run because everyone is getting less normal by the day. That's the best take. A lot of Americans are tuned out of politics, so when you're fucking seeing the guy who is the carnival barker in your neighborhood, the most annoying guy in your neighborhood, be the fucking modern face of media in the Republican Party, then at a certain point you're gonna be like, maybe Democrats aren't fucking, you know, crime-loving gender sickos in the way that these guys are presenting it. Because a lot of normal people
The Tale of the Twins is one of Genshin's most mysterious stories that have
Hasanabi.
yet to reach their fullest potential.
By the way, he
And
treats women like shit.
now, with the release of the Sumeru Archon quest, it is evident that
Never seems to treat women like shit. I could retort right there. That's what I get from him.
But the only thing we can certainly know about the travelers is that we know nothing.
So I get an idea of how he is, like, outside the scenes. And then I hear what he says, and I'm like, yeah.
Nahida's line about the traveler does nothing but open more questions.